Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. So it's a nice pleasure having you here, ma'am, for the interview session.
Same.
Thanks for taking some time out from your busy schedule. Uh, Moving on to the interview part, my first question will be, what do you see the department or college greatest strength and how it can be enhanced?
Okay, see, here at INIFD Kothur, what we are offering are the number of courses, which is for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year certification courses. PG courses are also available, undergraduates courses are also available. Plus, besides that, the timings are quite flexible, which help the students to choose among the classes available. So it becomes quite flexible for them also to opt for some other course and utilize their time in hand for upgrading themselves, or if they could pursue some other course also. So basically the number of courses available. Secondly, the most important thing is the class timings, which is for 2 hours, and then the rest of the time is of the student to decide what they can utilize that time for doing. So that again is an important part which all the students can think of when they are choosing for a particular kind of course here at INFT Kothur. Then we also have workshops, webinars, which upgrade the students in the particular course they have selected. It is like an overall development of that students, not just limited to a particular kind of course what they have chosen. So I feel that is the greatest strength here at INFT.
Okay, ma'am. Moving on to the second question, how do you tend to establish a healthy relation with the students and the fellow faculties?
Okay. So basically, I feel I have been into teaching for quite a long period. And what I would say is that today's generation is quite extrovert. And it becomes easier for us to, communicate with them, as they are quite open to new suggestions, and it helps to interact with each other. And we here at INFT Kothur, we do have many such events where a faculty and students bond together. We have events wherein there is equal participation from the faculty as well as students, and this helps us to be in close bond to each other, and it is not just a teacher and a student relation. There are many such events which help us to know that student very well. And also there are class mentors which help to know that student better. We also coordinate, we also communicate with the students if they are having any problems related to academics, or maybe some emotional support they are needing, because there are quite a lot of students who are coming from out of Pune. So we are there to guide them emotionally as well as academically. I think so that itself helps to create a nice bond between the teacher and the student.
Okay, that's a great initiative, ma'am. Moving on to the next question, how do you strategize the curriculum and how often it gets updated to make it benefiting for the students?
Okay. See, I have been working for quite some time, and I myself try to incorporate the latest changes in the market, the latest trends which are following in the market in my work, which I will be delivering to the students. For example, I could give you an example of an assignment, which would be, the latest trend, if I could say, is that people are getting more aware of, using what kind of material they are using, whether it is, viable to the present situation or to the environment. For example, I could say reuse and recycle, which is the latest trend which is going on in the market. So, which I tried to incorporate in one of my assignments given to the students. So these are a few changes, like, I keep on adding into the every year's syllabus. The core syllabus remains same, but every year we try to incorporate new ideas, new materials into the syllabus. And this is how, we keep on updating our curriculum, so that the students get to know more about materials, get to know more about the latest trends and styles which are going on in the market.
Moving on to the next part, what are the different types of projects that students are working on through this program?
Okay, there are n number of projects. As I said earlier, we try to, change the syllabus, not the core syllabus, but the addition, the updates which we give into each subject. So every year there is a new, what I could say, a lesson plan created. And I would like to mention, it is not just the responsibility of an individual faculty which is there. We usually sit together, we decide upon what we are going to deliver to student in this session, and we discuss, we update our knowledge, we do take suggestions from other faculties, we try to incorporate that into our lesson plan. And every year there is a change in, the assignments given to the students, so that all the knowledge which is, the latest trends, the styles, the materials are incorporated into that assignment, and the students get to learn everything about that product, particular product which is in the market.
Okay. How do you train yourself and your faculties to deliver these programs to the students?
It has been like, a continuous learning process, I would say. Being a faculty, we have to prepare continuously for all kinds of questions. We need to, upgrade ourselves, whether it is material, whether it is trends, styles, market, or new places which, we could include for our students, which they can visit as a case study. So we always are on a hunt of, material, or maybe, we attend many webinars where we get to learn about the latest trends. We do attend sessions wherein we can, get maximum knowledge which we can deliver to all our students.
Okay. Moving on to the next question, what are the best practices offered by the department to the students which help them gain new skills?
Regarding this, what I would like to mention is that in the present scenario, what we have, tried is for what I could say, this pandemic, which has helped us to, think beyond a particular area or a box. We have, created demonstration videos wherein we, impart knowledge of all the technical details which otherwise was available in live classes. So we have, tried to create videos which help the student to gain knowledge about drafting, whether it is related to interiors or whether it is related to fashion. There are videos which help the student to get exactly the same knowledge what they would get if they were attending a live class.
Okay. Moving on to the last question of the day, ma'am. What valuable advice would you like to give to the students to have a prosperous careers ahead?
Most important advice what I would give to the today's generation would be is choose wisely, because there is a lot of options available in today's world. If you have to fit into the competition, you have to choose wisely. You have to be innovative. You have to be creative. And one more important thing is be honest, be humble, uh, improve your communication skills, which again is very important in this creative field. If you cannot communicate your design to the other person, it will not be, you will not be able to achieve that goal for which you have chosen a particular course for your career, maybe. So I feel that choosing the right path. Secondly, your communication skill, developing your communication skill, and being honest and humble will definitely help all the students today's generation to achieve their goals.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. That's all for the day. Thanks for taking some time out from your busy schedule. It was wonderful talking to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank
Have
you
a great day, ma'am.
Yeah.